You've been injured in a car accident because of the fault of someone else, and if you're like most people, you're probably wondering, how much is my case worth? Determining how much your car accident case is worth is not a matter of just using some sort of simple mathematical formula, because every car accident is different, and every car accident injury victim is different. With that said, there are 5 factors that can be used in every case to help come up with a valuation of what your case may be worth. The first factor is the severity of the injuries. The more severe injuries are going to demand a higher settlement amount, and this is in large part because the underlying medical bills in a severe injury case are going to be so much higher. Likely there is a surgery, a stay in a hospital, or a stay in a rehab center that's involved. Whereas in a more minor injury case, typically it's just chiropractic care, maybe a visit to the family doctor and some rehab and physical therapy. But overall, the medical bills aren't so high, so that component of the damages isn't nearly as high as in the more severe injury cases. The second factor is pain and suffering. This is the human side, the emotional side to a car accident case. Every accident victim goes through a different experience, but generally speaking, the more pain and suffering that someone went through as a result of the injuries that they sustained in the car accident, that's going to demand a higher settlement value than someone that didn't go through quite as bad of an experience. The third factor is future damages. Not every case is going to have a settlement component for future damages, because in a lot of cases, you've been able to make a full recovery. You've been able to heal from the injuries that you've had and been able to move on, get back basically to where you were before the accident. But in those cases where the injuries are more severe and you're going to have to require future treatment in the future, then there should be a settlement component for future damages. The fourth factor is if there's aggravating liability in the case. What this means is that there's something that the defendant did that is so bad it's going to rile up jurors. This could be something like DUI, reckless driving, or driving through a red light. When these are involved in the case, it's something that it's going to make it much tougher to defend against, and so the insurance company is likely going to put a higher settlement value on that case. Finally, the fifth factor is insurance. Rarely does a defendant driver ever write out a settlement check themselves. Typically, it's always the insurance company that actually pays for the settlement. Therefore, the policy limits that defendant driver had really is going to determine the amount of settlement money that's going to be available. If you've been injured in a car accident in the Las Vegas area, click the link below. I've put together a page on my website where you can enter the key facts about your case, and you'll get a free evaluation of what your case is worth.